What's up guys, Ryan with D. This is the new Ebox V2. Let's check it out. Alright, so the new Ebox V2. I guess this is the new updated version, at least that's what they say. To me it basically looks the same as the other, but let's kind of go over it a little bit and sort of see what we got going on. This is stock, so no modifications have been done to this one, unlike the other one that I have, if you've seen it on the channel. So it still has the turn knobs here. You can control the power, such as the response to the throttle and also the speed right here. A nice adjustable shock here. Also adjustable front forks is what you get. Get the nice readout as far as the battery there. Hydraulic brakes. One of the big things that I thought would be pretty beneficial to this one is, the last one I hated the throttle. I did not like the way the power was delivered, and I didn't really like the way the grip felt. And it actually says on there, a new throttle design with grip. Well, mine I've replaced. Here is the old one off of the Ebox 2.0. To me, they look exactly the same, so I don't think there's been a redesign here. And maybe they're talking about the power curve. Yeah, but it says a new design grip. It looks exactly the same, nothing different here as we can see. Hopefully you can see that. I know the sun is sort of on it pretty good there, but yeah, basically the same when it comes to that, so no difference there. Another big problem with these bikes is if your kid wrecks or something like that a decent amount, these rotors bend very easy. Whenever I got the old 2.0, it actually came out of the box with the front one was bent. With this one, the rear was already bent. So anyway, get a new rotor. Also, they have another problem with these things, don't really come bled too good. So I'll leave a link below to an actual kit that can help you bleed these. Just note, just to give you a little bit of advice, this is the actual bleed screw that you will take out. You have to take the whole caliper off, make sure this is level, so you'll turn it up like 90 degrees, and then you'll actually put like an injector type deal on there to where you can push the fluid back through. You could also do it up here with a bowl, make this level. You can have like a little bleeder, almost like a burp looking bowl like you get with the like coolants, but yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get it right. But this one, it was the rear, it was pretty bad. Like it wouldn't even grip. So now it's good to go and everything now, but that seems to be a pretty ongoing problem with these bikes that I've noticed. But yeah, other than that, it basically looks the same. Pretty cool color combo on this one. Nice black and gold. Other than that, let's take it for a ride and see what this thing can do. All right, as you can see, as far as the size on this thing, I am 5'10", 155 pounds. Obviously a nice little mini bike. Drone almost hit me there. But yeah, I can definitely fit on it. You can see my knees, clear the handlebars, so easy to use whenever it comes to that. Yeah. Let's take this thing for a ride, shall we? All right, so first of all, this thing, I'm not really used to it anymore because mine are deleted. This one has the safeties, so meaning if you pull the brake, no more throttle. That takes some getting used to, because a lot of times I will use the throttle and the brake to sort of sling the back end around when it's this low of speed. Yeah, pretty fun. I gotta stick with me. Pretty fun going through the trails there. Nice, smooth. Takes a minute to get the power going. Let's see if we can get up this hill. You might not can tell on the camera, but it is a little hill. Yeah, no problem. So just right off the bat, to me, the throttle isn't any different than the 2.0 that I had. So stop and sort of show you here. It's off the brake, so. And then finally, so that much of a turn until you finally get the delivery of power there. So I don't really like that. The grips just don't feel natural to me as far as like from other bikes. But yeah, just playing around the yard, definitely a fun little bike. Just like I remember my other one being in stock form. So right now I have the speed all the way up. Feels like it's getting a pretty good little top speed. I mean, I didn't even hit the top speed then, but I noticed on the motor on this one, it actually says 2,000 plus watts. I don't think my other engine said that on it. So it might be getting a little more power output than the other. Still 60 volts. Yeah, still a fun little bike. Hate the throttle still, but whee! Glad I got the back brake fixed. Whoa! All right. So right now the settings I have on the little knobs is the response about half and the speed all the way up. Yeah, okay, so for moderate little trails, this thing, pretty awesome. It's a fun little mini bike for anybody, adults, kids, definitely. You can turn it way down. Now we all know that some adults might not could even drive it, but hey, you know, your knees might not fit, whatever the case might be, but in all reality, it's a pretty fun little bike. And it gets going pretty good. Yeah. The brakes work well once you bleed them and get them set. Like I said, this one didn't come that way. It needed some help. Pretty hard hit on the roots there. It really didn't act like it liked it too much. Still good to go though. All right, let's crank it all the way up. Let's see what the response does with that. Really don't feel a huge difference. Yeah, still a lot of play there. It's just giving you more power right off the jump. Whee! Yeah, it pulls up the hill pretty good. So overall, yeah, still a fun little bike. The prices have gotten higher on them though. I want to say now they're over $1,900. Now I don't know if they get sales or anything like that, but sometimes I've noticed them cheaper, but yeah, they're getting on up there, but the throttle is still trash in my opinion. I don't like it. That was one thing I definitely wanted to get changed out on mine. You know, this one does feel like I will do a top speed on it, Does feel like it might have a little bit more of a top speed. Like I said, on the actual motor, it says 2,000 plus watts. So I know like the 2.0, that's back in the day, that was what that meant, was 2,000 watts. And then you had a 1.6, which was 1,600. So yeah, I mean, still a fun bike. Just know that you're gonna have to do a few things to it. Both this one and the other one both had problems with rotors, both had problems with the brakes that need to be bled. Again, I'll leave a link below to like a bleed kit that you can use for this bike, and got this one to where it does a lot better. Now, let's say that you're a kid. Yeah, this is great. Just turn it all the way down. I'll do that now. Just turn it all the way down, and just like this, you can barely go. I mean, for the most part. I mean, this is full throttle. So you can make good adjustments on it. They could get some practice, and then you could creep up the power. So great for kids. Now, let's say you're about my size or an adult, and you got a little bit of experience riding. You might want to go, considering how much the price has gotten with these things, you're only a couple $100 shy if you find it on sale for the Mototech 5,000 watt, which is a bigger bike. It's like a 32, 34 inch seat height, I believe. So you're getting more into like a trail oriented bike. So that could be the better bet for you whenever we're talking about that price point. But for kids, I mean, all the way up until they're a teenager, they can still have fun on this little thing. It'll pull them around good. Just know some of the drawbacks that you have with it. So there you have it, guys. Hey, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Until next time.